I am so excited about this little gem I found. It is sitting on 650 feet of the Entiat River. This beautiful home has so many upgrades. It sits on 2.4 acres and is currently being used as a wedding venue. I can't wait to show you this gorgeous property. I'll tell you a little more as we take a look through the tour. Okay, this is a Country River wedding venue. This place is so cute. Lots of bonuses too, including a private workout gym and a movable ADU, a big old shop that is being used as, catering area or for the weddings. So a lot to check out today. This is the garden. 8-foot fences, of course, because we've got deer out here. I'll give you a quick pano of just this surrounding mountains that you can see. We are about 6.5 miles back off of the Columbia River. So a little bit of a drive down the Entiat River Road. That Columbia River is also where 97 connects to us here. Right between, if you're not familiar with Entiat, it's right between Wenatchee and Chelan. Okay, this is, I'm trying to get out of the sun here, the little gym. And it could really be used for a flex space for anything. Let's take a look inside. They've got, workout equipment, rubber mats going on in here. It does have power and AC and its own power board electrical panel. So great flex space, vaulted ceilings on the one side. Great flex space, she shed, he house, whatever you want to call it. Or maybe we're going to really expand the gardening operation. Okay, and then we have this big barn here, shop, 3-bay shop. Let's see, I'm gonna give you a front side. I have not been in this building yet, so I understand that it has a loft upstairs. Hopefully the sun glare is not too bad on that shot. Let's see if it's open. Okay, here we go. So, a little dark, but you have a refrigerator. Okay, so we have a half wall going on in here. And a sink, so if you are using it as a wedding venue, this is a great space for caterers to stage food. Okay, and then we found the maintenance area. This is totally being used as their shop. Let's see if we can find a way into the rest of it. So out here in Entiat, you are going to be well and septic, no public utility. There also is shared irrigation with, I believe, 3 other homes. That's coming off of the river. And so you share the cost of that, which is going to be the power. Let's see if I can open this door real quick. It's going to be shared power for the pump. Oh, which runs about $100 a year per property. Sorry, I'm trying to get my bearings about this shop. Okay, so this is just kind of all shop space. You can see there's that staircase right there. That goes up to a big lofted area. I think that if I was using this as a venue, I would probably clean all of this out, or at least this side out, and allow it to be for catering, bar, indoor space. And we have, this is strung with some lights for a dance area. Here is what would be probably your arch. You can see that there with the river backdrop. Set up some chairs. This is a chicken coop. Tall, maybe 10-foot fences. And it looks like the top's not quite done, but maybe a chicken coop right there. You have fireplace, and boy, those benches are small. Those are like little kiddie benches. And then back in this corner, we have more cages. Those look maybe like for rabbits. You get a sense of what this looks like from this edge of the property. Neighbors mowing the lawn. Very professional, high-end horseshoe pits. Those are at regulation. So if you got the competitive horseshoe player in your family, this is where you'll find them. See if I can get some higher views up there for you. And then a great little deck out here where you can just view this river. I mean, this is great. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see, this is being filmed the middle of July, and you can see how swift that river is through here. As you can imagine, earlier in the year when there's heavy snow melt off, that thing is pretty strong. It looks like there probably is up in that back corner, maybe a little bit of an eddy, a spot that would be a little enjoyable to get into. So as we make our way to the house, tell you a little bit more about Entiat. So Entiat, you know, most of your shopping or anything that you're doing on the daily, Entiat does have a little grocery store, a little post office, a library, but that's about it. Oh, and a couple of really nice parks, but that's about it. Anything bigger than that, you're gonna be headed to Wenatchee, and you know, give yourself like a half hour to get there. And maybe even 40 minutes to get to Costco. Towards the end of this Entiat River Road, it turns into Forest Service, National Forest Service, with the, let's see, I believe that's the Okanagan-Wenatchee Forest, and it is spectacular back there. It is absolutely beautiful. There's multiple campsites and Forest Service roads that go on forever. Okay, so you can see the irrigation's going strong. You've got a burn fire pit right here. I want to give you a shot of the backside. You can see you've got a little bit of a raised deck. The deck is all Trex. There's a little bit of a shaded patio here to the side with a fireplace, which we'll get a closer look at. Okay, this home. For one, like one thing that really caught my eye about this home is how it is not the same as every $1 million home, a lot of the $1 million homes that we look at. It's got a little bit of character to it, which I truly appreciate. Look at these big logs here. Big timber on these steps, beautifully stained, taken care of. Large beams, this beautiful wood door, oversized, 4 foot. And then all of the stonework. This is the real deal. That is not fake. You can see some of the grout work there. And this is gonna run throughout the house. Okay, and I gotta show the little moose off because he's so cute. Okay, so here is the home. And this is, you know, open living space, just shy of 2,000 square feet, so not a huge home. This property is about the property. Okay, we have this beautiful fireplace with the built-ins for, you know, your stereo stuff or DVDs or whatever. The TV is back wired, beautiful mantle, wood fireplace in here, a little spot for kindling down here, which is so adorable. Okay, and then once again, this real stone, nothing fake about it. Big windows, floor to ceiling, allows all that natural light to come in. I really want to point out like this kind of detail, right? Real live edge stone flooring, and I want to show you like you can just see grain through it. Beautiful. Okay, and then this slab, you know, we just don't see a lot of beautiful movement, slab granite. And this is a showpiece in itself. Okay, of course, custom kitchen. And then even this, it's the lighter color, but lots of movement going on in there too. It's not your kind of just speckle. The backsplash in here, love this tile. Kind of has like an old Tuscan feel to it. Okay, gas stove, 6 burner. Yes, please. Dual oven with flat top here and water over the top. Beautiful custom hood system. You know, little bar sink in the island. You want to be prepping food and watching the river go by, which I can totally see from right here. And microwave in there. And then of course, like I can't even get back far enough to show off this fridge. Very large, professional, pro grade, built-in fridge and freezer system. And then this, of course, just the little details. The little fishies right up the stair rail. Oh. Okay, and we have pantry. Very nice. And primary. So this is one of those homes that if you don't want to do stairs, you don't have to. You have your full living space and your primary all right here. Those are all windows up here. They're just closed. Okay, this bathroom. It's really the shower that I'm in love with. Okay, let's take a look. You step in, you've got dual heads, dual benches, and then they followed through with this gorgeous raw, I mean, it's finished, but it's pretty raw feeling, stonework. Dual front lit mirrors. And this is so fun, a black throne. So as I mentioned, they have used this property as a wedding venue. And according to some of the spec sheets on the home, they make between $30,000 and $100,000 a year on that. So I would imagine if you got busy promoting this place, you would do pretty well. This is kind of like the perfect setting for a beautiful outdoor wedding, maybe an overnight wedding, have people camp on the property. Okay, so we have completed looking at one bedroom, one of the bathrooms, one of the half baths, and let's go upstairs. Here, I don't know if you're catching this too, just the movement in the tile, the way it was cut. By the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Amanda Dahlman, a local realtor here in Central Washington, and I help people find, people for out of area, find homes here in this area. And I love filming them, so we can film a walkthrough tour for you. If you find something you're interested in, My information is in the homepage of this YouTube channel, also in the description of this video. Okay, a little flex space going on up here. This window was well thought out. You can look down below, but what I really like about this, that they chose to wall it in and not make it a loft, is it's gonna keep that noise out, but they put the glass window in there so you still get that natural light throughout. Okay, and then these are 2 bedrooms upstairs, just your standard closet. Not that big. This room really isn't that big. I think you could get a queen size bed in. A king might feel a little tight. This room, for whatever reason, feels bigger. That is a queen size bed that is in here for perspective. However, you don't want to block this door back here because this is your huge hot water tank. Okay, let's go take a look at the rest of the deck and the movable ADU. Did I mention there's an ADU on the property as well? Walking through this property, I can just feel how much fun I would have on it because of the privacy, the river, so much flat usable land. Okay, so nice shaded covered patio. That is a gas fireplace. And then of course you've got this gas one too. All the way to the ceiling with the true rock work, beautiful beams, the ceiling. Yep, wood, big beams, all the fun stuff, all the stuff we want to see in a mountain house, right? And tile work here on the patio. You have some of that same raw stone tile coming outside, blends everything through. Here is the deck. This is a decent sized deck. This is a good amount of pretty large furniture that they have right here. That front third is not even being used. And then you've got like a little dining table out here. So this could be configured in a way that, plus you have all of this back here in the shade. Okay, the camera, I might get a little shaky. I've got to run through the sprinkler. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh, to get through the ADU. I guess when you have irrigation, you just water 24/7 because you can. Might as well just come take a look. So all of this rock is going to be underwater in the spring, but right here is that little swimming hole that I was talking about. That looks like a really nice spot to hang out in this river where there's not a huge current. Okay, this is like its own little private yard going on. You have a fire pit right here, the wood operation. So this thing is so cute. And it's portable, it's movable. And they had fun when they created this because all of this, you're looking at like reclaimed barnwood. It looks like maybe the same here on the window seals. Over on this side, you have the fireplace, fully tiled. There is air conditioning in here. Adorable little kitchen, which, okay, so this kitchen looks really not that big, and it's not, but that's a big sink. That is not a little mini sink. But this is a mini sink. Oh, so cute. And it has a shower And of course, blue. So 2 lofts. There's one up there, which does not have stairs running to it at this point. And then, of course, these stairs running up to that loft. Sorry, I'm not climbing up there for you today. And that's that. That is our tour today. Thank you so much for joining me this week. And I will see you next week with another incredible home in Central Washington.